Hey guys, wow, welcome to part 6 of the ReFx series. Totally lost of what we were doing last time. I don't even remember, but I know we made this melody here. Oh, that's probably because of the filters. Yeah, kind of a hands up style of melody. We can make more. I think we should make some more melodies. Uh, just to be sure we have the, because you always want to see if you can make something better. You know what I mean? You can't always go with the first melody you make. Yeah, you can always do better. So we'll see if something else fits the vocals better, or the feel of the song better. And it's just a good way to show you guys more styles of melodies. But yeah, so let's just take a listen. This is our intro. Pretty simple. Then we get the hi-hats. I say we add the percussion thing here. Yeah, I don't really like having that bass there as well. I'm starting to realize it's just kind of like all of a sudden, you know. So let's get rid of that bass for now. I'll just use wow. Oh god. I'll just use the mute button. I'll make an envelope for the mute button. So I just right click, create automation clip, and it'll give you something like this. So when I have the bar at the bottom, typically that just means that it's muted, and if I want it to unmute, then you just kind of make a section where the bar is up like this, and this section right here is, or the bass would be unmuted, and we'd be able to hear it. So yeah, so for the beginning it'll be unmuted, and then when I want the bass to come back in, I'll just unmute it. So yeah, I'll start with this little groovy bass thing, I guess. Okay, now I'm thinking, how about we take this and we loop it over, and then we can make it all quiet, because I think this is the filter for it. So we could like make it just kind of whistling in the background, kind of quietly. Oh, uh-oh. Okay, so I'm realizing that this sample here and this sample here, they're both on the same track of the mixer. And that's something we're gonna have to fix, because we want the filter to only affect the whistle. Wow. So I guess what we'll have to do is we'll have to get another copy of this sample here. And I have a feeling that if I clone it, for some reason, it doesn't always work when you clone it. Like once you drag it onto the playlist, it won't take the right one. But alright, well, what I'll try is I'll just try cloning and see if it works. If not, then I'll try something else. But this is just a copy of all the other same vocals. And if I take that, it should say vocal 3. Okay, good. It says vocal 3. Oh, okay. Okay, we might be alright. So we'll want to link vocal 3, acapella / vocal 3, to the mixer. And how about we make that as our actual intro, because you know that'd just be easier. Okay, so that's the beginning. and it's apparently going to keep on going to the chorus too, so that's fine. Right, so let's just throw that right here. Get rid of the emptiness. Alright, so we're gonna have to align that stuff. Setting it to none. Alright, so that's what I'm looking for. Just soft whistling in the background just to fill it out, and then we'd have the verse playing. Okay, so we need to get this part down as well, so we have to make it earlier. Okay, now we're gonna have to we're gonna have to EQ that similar to this. This was our original EQ, wasn't it? Alright, let's just, you know what, let's just save, oh god, oh god, oh dear. Let's save that to, or as a did I really just do that again? Oh, okay, yeah, okay, there we go, that worked. Okay. Alright, so yeah, you can just drag the save as preset and throw it here. And there you go. There's your EQ. I learned that. I learned something new. I guess reverb is important. Let's see if we can do that again. So apparently, you take that, click and drag, and then you throw it on top of that track. Oh my god, it does work. And then there's the exact same reverb. Okay, so that's vocal 3 at the same reverb, and everything is vocal 1. Well, what do you know? I just want to do this again. Let's take the multiband compressor here. Wow, that is just brilliant. I am impressed. Okay, that's great. That's great. Yeah, let's get rid of that. That's what happened when I mistakenly took the preset. That's why the clap is so loud there, if you guys heard it. So I was just doing that by ear because obviously we got the multiband compressor going, and that was compressing. Okay, what is going on here? What is all this? Go away. All right, that was compressing the vocals, so that's why I had it like the vocals at like -6 decibels. So that's why I was kind of doing it by ear. When you got a compressor like that, a lot of the times it'll compress the lower notes and the higher notes, just taking the wide range of volume and kind of bringing it to a much smaller range, and also boosting it a little bit. So I don't know exactly what preset we have this on, because I do believe we did use a preset, but just so you know, I wouldn't normally have the vocals at -6 or whatever decibels if the kick was at 0 decibels. if there was any compressors. But just letting you guys know, that was mostly by ear. You want to be able to hear the vocals even though there's a kick playing, but you don't want the vocals to overpower anything as well. Like, it has to be part of the mix. So let's make some more melodies, I guess. Okay, so what we got here is just a hands up thing. How about we we slightly change this? Wow. Okay, we're gonna need to have a layer. So channel, add one layer. Okay, and bring that up right underneath our lead. So we're just gonna call that leads because it's going to layer both of these leads right here. So you want to click on that and make sure the channel settings is open, and then right click so that all three of these, the layer including whatever you want to layer, which is in this case these two channels, and then bring that back open and make sure that this is still green. Set children, and then go back to your layer channel, and if I hit my MIDI keyboard you can hear that both presets or both channels are playing at once, which is useful. It's definitely useful. So now we don't really have to mess around with two channels. We can only have one specific channel for both leads. So there you go, one piano roll for both. So there, let's just get rid of this. I mean, we have the save. I'm gonna save this as part 6 because this is part 6. There. So we still got the old melody. It's on part 5, but this is part 6. So let's we don't want that melody anymore. So bass line. Always start with the bass line, harmonics, whatever. Starts on F, doesn't it? Goes up to A or G sharp. D sharp, and then originally the song goes back up to A sharp, but we did change it, however, didn't we? We changed it to C sharp, which, I mean, little changes like that can affect the song, but a lot of the times if you're just changing one harmonic, like, it usually ends up sounding good and in tune, as long as it's on scale. Like this is in the F minor, isn't it? And C sharp is in F minor, so we're golden. We're okay. So how about we do something like that? We're just gonna have like these long notes. So let's see. So C, I hit C because it goes good with F, because C is the perfect fifth of F, and we talked about that before. I could have hit major third, or wait, it would have been minor third because we're in F minor. That usually sounds good too. Or perfect fourth, I'm guessing, is A sharp. So this is octave, G sharp, G sharp. Now we're at D sharp. We could hit G. We could go back to G sharp, C sharp. F could work as well. Let's see how that sounds. So we gotta compare that to the vocals, because if it doesn't sound good with the vocals, then you should probably shouldn't have it as your actual melody for the final version of the song. No, I'm not saying you should delete the melody. Maybe there's just a few notes or something that's not really going well with the vocals. So that's something you could adjust, and we could adjust here. Okay, that could work. That could work. Wow, I gotta get rid of this. Let's see. Setting it to none. Cut it there, and then we'll use the rest later on. Okay. All right, so it needs to be longer. I don't like having melodies just 4 bars. I like having it at least 8 bars long, because I find if you repeat the same 4 bars over and over again, it can get pretty tiring. So I'm just gonna copy paste all that, and a lot of the times all you have to change is the last few lines, so that it doesn't get bored or old. It doesn't get old. So I was thinking in my head it could go like this. We could have this note. Could do that at first, and then it could go back up to G sharp, like that at the end. And then we could copy paste that over again, and maybe do something. Wait. See, you don't want your melody to look like this. 12 bars doesn't work when you're in 4/4 timing. If you're in 8 bars, you have to go all the way over to 16. So you always have to double it. So that was my mistake. So let's get the filters at max here. So now we're going to change basically everything, because when I hit the D sharp and then went all the way back down to our first note, which is A sharp, it's almost like it was too much. If I go from, it sounds better if I go just from, I find that sounds better in my opinion. But if we do that, you'll probably have to adjust, so we'll have to move that up a bit. Maybe we'll have to move that up a bit, and maybe not, but depending on the situation, whatever sounds best in your opinion. I'm just changing a lot of things around, and I do it because I find it really keeps things interesting, and the melodies don't get nearly as old. Now, see, this would sound good, but the problem is we're going from G on the G6 to like A sharp 5, so that's a pretty big jump. Now, unless we copy pasted all of that and then made it so that we could adjust everything, but that would just be ridiculous. So I think I'm just gonna keep that in the lower octave then. Alright, so these two leads, hitting like that, it's not really going to work too good because we're going to have this kick, and it's good to sidechain it when you have all these notes playing like that, or long notes like that playing. So we have both of them linked to the mixer already, the silent one and the hit this man one. So let's just open up the limiter for both. Oh, that's not the limiter. But first, let's make sure that we got it linked on the mixer. So channel, arrow over bass drum, and then we're just gonna click the arrows underneath silent one and the hit this man one. Turn down the knobs, then go back here. Now I'm just gonna make it quick here. So let's just threshold around here, and we don't want too dramatic side chaining. That's one thing that people tend to do, is make their side chaining really dramatic, and you don't usually need it to be that dramatic. And then we can do our little technique that I learned. Throw that on there, and it's exactly the same side chain. Okay, so that'll work. Let's see if that works with the vocals, and then I think that'll wrap up the tutorial for now, at least. But I think we got some stuff done, so that's good. So after this part of the song, we'll probably have to go into a bit of a break of some sort, or do something. That'd be pretty cliche. We don't have to, or we could go straight back to the next verse. So yeah, that pretty much sums it up. We'll have to make some sweep effects and stuff. Probably do it on albino, because I like the white noise on that. But I mean, we can just make it on a 3x OSC. That works. Or did we already do that? I don't know. Did we? Okay, no, we didn't. That was our sub bass. Okay, so that's the tutorial for now. Thank you guys for watching. Next one will be up soon. And hope you enjoyed. Thanks.